Hey, it's Whitney. Welcome back to another live video, which happens several times a week now, but definitely every Friday at around 5:15 p.m. Pacific time as part of my committed weekly live video. I say this because I'm so into live video that I'm now spontaneously posting on platforms like YouNow and Instagram Live and all of that. But today's topic is all about how to deal with unsupportive people. These are strategies for you, and this is from a really great newsletter I read. I will link to it down below. It's called the Live Your Legend newsletter, and this newsletter was not about eco-veganism, but I thought of you guys. It seemed like something that would really help you, because I know many of you struggle with this topic, with feeling like you're alone or if people don't understand you, and how to deal with people that maybe make fun of your lifestyle if you're vegan or eco-friendly or even vegetarian. Like, it's just very, very common. So here are some tips for you. I actually started with the first 3 tips on the Eco Vegan Gal Facebook page, so I will link to that video down below where you can get the first 3. There are 5 more, and I'm gonna try to go through all of them as quickly as possible. Try to keep these videos as close to 5 minutes as possible. And yes, I am still cat sitting for my friend Jason Rombell. You guys might see the cats make some appearances. But let's jump in. So the first 3 tips were to start and end with compassion, open up instead of closing down, and to include people in your why. If you want the in-depth strategies for all that, that's on Facebook. Again, I'll link to it down below for you. The 4th tip is to release expectations. So usually we create disappointment in our lives because an expectation we're holding on to. How many of you guys can relate to that? It happens to me all the time. So it's very helpful to ask yourself, what expectations are you holding in your mind when it comes to your friends, your family, your loved ones, your partners, and how are these expectations serving you? This can apply to any aspect of your life, but maybe you're expecting them to understand you. Maybe you're expecting them to accept you. Maybe you're expecting them to love everything that you do, right? And that might not always be the case, unfortunately, because we're dealing with other human beings. So many of your friends and family might be unsupportive of you because you didn't meet some type of expectation to them. So if they have a expectation that you're going to eat the same way that they are, that you're going to live the same way that you are, that might explain why they're seemingly unsupportive of you. So dropping expectations that you have towards them is part of breaking that cycle. So you can do this by having curiosity and commitment to your loved ones, yourself, and your desires. You can say, instead of saying things like, I can't believe they're acting this way, I can't believe they're not supporting me, I can't believe they're making fun of me or judging me, maybe you can just say, what else is their behavior saying about them? What else could this possibly mean? Maybe it's not what I think it means. Maybe that's not what they meant to say. Why might they be feeling the way that they're feeling when they say certain things? What's the underlying cause, fear, and frustration for them? This I talked about in the Facebook video as well, which I think is super helpful. What could you do to better show, explain, and understand where you're coming from so that they can better understand that too? What more can you do, and what's the lesson in this conversation that you're having or the situation that you're in? Tip number 5 is to take them to an event, show a video to them, or send an article. I think many of you are very good at this. The vegan community especially is good at sending videos, sharing articles, and all of this. And the reason behind this is because a lot of people are scared of something because they don't understand it. They don't know what it means. They're just feeling ignorant around it, so there's fear involved. And you can invite your friends, your family, all of your loved ones to an event, a gathering. Like you could go to a meetup, a festival, you can go to a conference, you can go to anything that's related to your eco-vegan lifestyle. Of course, you can send them the videos and the articles that inspire you. So things that are more inspirational versus educational is often really helpful for people to understand. A book can be great for this too. But here's the key, because I know a lot of you guys already do this and it doesn't always work. The things that are important is to not have expectation of how they're going to feel after they've gone to something or read something, watched something. So you can't be upset if they decide not to go with you or not to read or watch something, and you can't be upset if if, or I should say, instead of you can't be, it's helpful not to be upset about things and their reactions because you don't have control over that. You can tell them that you want them on the journey with you, and that can sometimes make them feel more inclined to get involved, instead of saying things like, I want you to do this, I need you to do this, I think you should do this, you should do this. Those words can actually put people's walls up. And then sharing with them how important it is that they go to an event with you or watch something or understand something so that you have them by your side. That can help on a psychological level for them to be a lot more open to it. So you only have control over how you react. Number 6 is to create parameters around how much time and energy you will dedicate to your lifestyle, especially outlining it for your friends, your family, your partners, so that they know that they can still get your attention. If you become super consumed, if maybe you have a ton of new friends that are very different from your previous friends, or like your lifestyle completely changed, sometimes people in your life feel like they're outsiders, or that you don't care, or you don't have any time for them anymore. And so sometimes unsupportive people are really just trying to let you know that they miss you, they're worried for you, or they feel left behind. So making sure that you make time for them and include them in things is really, really helpful. Tip number 7 is all about community. So surrounding yourself with a community of people who get what you're up to, making sure that you have people to lean on and share your challenges with, finding at least one person that you can talk freely to about this subject matter, like eco-veganism, for example, veganism, wherever you fall on that spectrum, even if you just have one person until you meet others. And then going to meetups and events, in-person events, are so, so helpful, the connection that you make with those people. And a great way to do this is something new that I've created for you guys called Eco Vegan Pal. It's linked to right down below. It's an online membership community that you guys can join anywhere in the world. Right now there's about 60 people in this community that are amazing. More and more are joining. If you guys want to be part of it, it's brand new. And if you join sometime around when I publish this video, there's a special welcome gift for newbies. So check it out. I'll tell you more about it as time goes on, but I just wanted to let you know that that's an option in case you're saying, but I don't know how to meet new people. That's why Eco Vegan Pal exists. So let me know if you have any questions around that. And the last tip for dealing with unsupported people is to create an unreasonably large vision. So this means to create a vision that's larger than you. Sometimes that we give up on ourselves because we are giving up on a greater cause. So this is actually very helpful when you're vegan, because some people go vegan for health reasons, and that can feel just about them. So it might be easy to go, I don't want to be vegan anymore, it's too inconvenient, my health isn't that important, and it's, oh, you know what, eating animal products isn't really that bad for me anyways. But if you look at things like how veganism impacts the environment and how veganism helps animals and veganism actually helps other people, then you're not just doing it for yourself. You have a much bigger reason for what you're doing, and that can keep you very involved with it, right? And this also helps you when other people are unsupportive. So if people are disapproving of you, they're making fun of you, they're judging you, they're trying to convert you back to the way that you were before you changed, it's helpful to remember what this vision is beyond your social situations. And then this is helpful when you're explaining why you're doing what you're doing. You're telling your why. This is something I covered in the Facebook video. When people ask, you know, why are you doing this? Like, what are you doing? You can tell them this big vision. You can say how it's impacting more than just you. And that passion is a very inspiring to other people. You can tell them, who are you helping? So maybe you're thinking about farmers, you're thinking about people in other countries that are starving. You can tell them people in communities that are getting illnesses because of the way that they're eating or the pollution around them. What ways are you giving back? Maybe you're donating, maybe you're volunteering. If you share these things, people that don't understand your lifestyle yet are seeing a greater impact, and that can help them be more respectful and maybe even more inclined to try it at some point. So this kind of wraps up by the importance of reminding yourself that it's not realistic to please everyone and not everybody's going to agree with you. But when you invest in making yourself better, everyone ultimately benefits in the long run. All you can really do is be the best you, to be the best that you can, and to treat other people with love and compassion, and hope that doing so that they will join you on your journey in one capacity or another. This article ends with saying that leaders don't do what everyone else is doing. Leaders do what no one else is doing in a way that shows others what's possible. I love that. So you're actually a leader because you might be inspiring other people around you to join you, to change themselves, to make baby steps towards it. You're doing something so great. And if you're taking the time to improve your own life and start living fully and passionately, you will positively affect people around you, not in a forceful way, but in a way that's just natural. It's just the way that you are. That's just the way that you're living. And what other people choose to do is up to them. So you're the leader of your own life, and that's the best gift that you could possibly give to yourself and other people. I love that. So I thought that this newsletter was so great. Again, I'll link to it if you want to check out the website that it came from. I don't know if this actual section was on a website or just in part of the newsletter. But thank you guys for watching. If this video has inspired you, if you feel like it's useful to other people, please share this, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know, like, is there anything that I mentioned today that's worked for you? Is there things that you're struggling with that you want support on? Are there other things that I haven't mentioned today that you have found helpful on your journey in dealing with unsupportive people? Before I go, I just want to acknowledge the people that are watching live. Thank you so much for being here. There's been a ton of commenting in here, so let me go and read. Sorry, oh no. I think that I just got a phone call and it might have disrupted the entire live feed, but I don't know what just happened. So let me just read the comments if you're confused, and I might need to re-record this video at another point. I don't know why this happened, but let's see what just happened. I'm going to answer the questions that came in. So Adrian said, maybe just the root of their own judgments towards you have to do with them not liking themselves or their lifestyle. That's possible too. Thank you for being here, Rachel, and to Nod 8D. Francie says, I prefer to be non-confrontational. I much prefer to just be vegan and never say anything. You know, if that works for you, like, that's understandable. But sometimes that could get in the way of your lifestyle. And yes, Adrian, there is the Eco Vegan Pal is a membership. There's a fee for being part of the membership, just so I can invest the time to handle it. I have fees for running the membership platform, so I've made it as inexpensive as possible, and I promise that you will get so much value out of it. Right now there's an annual fee, and then in the future there'll be a monthly fee, depending on if you want to pay monthly or you want to pay annually. And anybody that joins Eco Vegan Pal on the annual basis will get special gifts from me that I'm giving out for a limited time. So it's a good incentive to join early and be part of the beginning stages of Eco Vegan Pal, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger over time. Francie, I'm so sorry to hear that you've been made fun of at work. Adrian says stay strong and know that you really can work through all of this. Walter is here. He says he agrees. And Francie says you're the leader of your own life. I love that point. Punk, thanks for being here. As a newbie, I have tons of resources to help you, and if there's anything else I can do, please let me know. I'm always here for you. Carrie, thanks for being here. And Walter said, be vegan, be yourself, lead by your example, and that's how I promote change nowadays. When people are ready, they will follow. I love that. Beautifully said. And yeah, so Adrian, I'd love to have you in there. Go to ecoveganpal.com. I still have some of the special limited edition care packages that I'm sending out. I only have like 10 or 12 of them, so I'm sending them out to the first 12-ish people that sign up. And I might be able to do that again in the future, but that's like a special thing I'm doing right now. So if you want to join, you get that. You get my ebook for free. You get like tons of resources and access to this incredible community for less than $10 a month. So Carrie, I'm actually cat sitting for my friend Jason right now, so that's why the background's a little different. I'm over at his house hanging out with his cats and getting some work done. Well, I feel sad if the video I just recorded didn't go live. I have to go check my YouTube channel and see what happened. I might end up re-recording it or doing another live stream of it because I guess like when a phone call comes in, it interrupts. I tried to turn that off earlier and I guess I didn't succeed, but we'll see what happened. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Maybe this has just been one continuous long video. I don't know. Thank you guys again for being here. And Rachel asked, are those gift packages left for the first 12? Yes, they are. There are still some left. So there are, I'll take down the offer when they've been fulfilled. So yeah, I'm going to do a big push for Eco Vegan Pal probably next week. And I think that the welcome gifts are going to go really fast. Right now I'm just kind of like slowly starting to tell people. Carrie, I got this necklace in New York City from this great jewelry shop, and I forget the name. It's like a crystal shop in Brooklyn. If you want the name, message me or comment and I'll get it to you later on. So No Fruteri asked, how many people listen to distasteful jokes such as vegan means bad hunter? I've been vegan for 17 years and still hear those jokes from family members. You're not alone. I hear those jokes every now and then. Green Dragon, yes, I can see your comments, by the way. So yes, I see you. Thank you for your patience. So you're certainly not alone in hearing jokes. It's common. I think people make fun of anybody. Not that that's a kind thing to do, but it happens, unfortunately, and that's the whole point of this video, is that unsupportive people are often acting from a place of fear. Ultimately, that's the root of everything. If somebody is cruel to you, negative, it's coming from a place of fear, and fear stems from all sorts of different emotions, or I should say emotions stem from fear. Fear is often the root of cruelness. Fear is often the root of negativity. Fear is just kind of there with any emotions that are harmful. And it's kind of having compassion for people and trying to understand them and building your self-worth up and seeing how you can lead with love. The way to combat pretty much anything is always going to come down to love. Love for yourself, love for other people, and understanding comes from love too. So the more love that you choose to have for yourself and others, the easier it gets to be understanding. And yeah, it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. As Francie, I think, can relate to this too, is of course it can be incredibly hurtful when people say cruel things or make jokes and make fun of you and want to put you, but you know, they're doing it for a reason that's, again, rooted in fear. Maybe they're afraid that you're right and they're wrong. Maybe they're afraid that if they don't stand up for themselves, then you'll judge them yourself. Maybe they're afraid that you're, you know, that, I mean, I don't know, it could be so many different things, but it really does come down to fear so much. I study this a lot, so I read a lot of personal development, spirituality books, and like, they all say the same thing. Religions often say the same thing. Like if you read the Bible, there's stuff about that in there too. So it comes down to a choice between love and fear. And if you choose love and you focus on love, then you'll grow stronger and you'll be able to work through these situations, and you can understand and identify when people are coming from a place of fear. Carrie, I don't think it's necessary to go to college for success. I don't think success depends on going to college. I went to college and loved it. So college for me was just developing myself, was learning more. I studied film production, and so it led to a career where all I do is video content. But I don't think I needed that in order, like I could have easily had this career without college. I just enjoyed going to college a lot, and it was quite expensive though. So, you know, it's really up to a personal choice. If you don't know what you're going to do with your life, sometimes it helps to take time off, or it helps to go to college to kind of figure things out. So, and Francie says that what I'm saying makes a lot of sense. I'm glad to hear that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap things up and try to figure out what happened with the recording today. I might be back to re-record the tips in case it got completely interrupted. And if this has just been one long video for a while, I apologize. The counter is all messed up on my phone, so I don't know what happened. Technical difficulties. Anyways, thank you for being here. As a reminder, I do these videos every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific. I start on Facebook, then I come over to YouTube. I also do a pre-show on my Instagram, so if you guys want tons of support, I'm there for you every week. And if you want even further support and you want to meet new people, you want to connect with other people all around the world, check out Eco Vegan Pal. It is a monthly membership or an annual membership, but it's an investment that is meant to support you so much, and I'm just going to put my all into it. I already am putting my all into it. I'm so excited about it. I hope you guys will check it out, and if it makes sense to join now, join, and if it makes sense to join another point, you know, it's always going to be there for you. So thanks, Walter, for joining today and liking the channel, subscribing. I appreciate that. I hope to see you guys next Friday, and then perhaps during my spontaneous live recordings on other days of the week. I love going live, so I'll see you very soon. If you want to private message me or email me, you can go to ecovegangal.com, where you'll find my email address as well as links to all the other social media platforms I'm on. I'm always there to help you guys as much as possible. Thanks again. All the best to you. Know that you're not alone, and you can thrive and be happy and healthy on this journey. And I'll be there every step of the way. Bye, everyone.